This is such bad news for Toyota RAV4 owners and all of us car fans, to be honest. See, the RAV4 has long been celebrated for its reliability and popularity, but recent revelations have shaken owners' trust. But what exactly is causing the unexpected issues, and how widespread are these problems? And how will this affect all of us, not just RAV4 owners? We need to uncover the hidden defects that threaten the RAV4's legacy. What's exactly happening? Over the decades, Toyota has consistently updated the RAV4 to meet evolving consumer demands and technological advancements, maintaining its status as a top contender in the highly competitive SUV segment. In 2022, Toyota introduced significant updates to the RAV4 lineup, further enhancing its features and performance capabilities. These updates included advanced safety features, improved fuel efficiency through hybrid powertrains, and a more refined interior design aimed at increasing passenger comfort and convenience. The RAV4's enduring popularity can be attributed to its ability to offer a versatile driving experience, making it a favorite among families, outdoor enthusiasts, and urban commuters alike. Its blend of reliability and modern features ensures it remains a dependable choice for consumers seeking a well-rounded SUV. However, while the RAV4's success story is impressive, it is intrinsically linked to Toyota's broader corporate strategies. Toyota's commitment to innovation and quality control has been pivotal in maintaining the RAV4's market dominance. Yet beneath the surface of this success lies a complex web of corporate practices that may be contributing to emerging issues affecting RAV4 owners. As we delve deeper into the RAV4's current standing, it becomes evident that certain corporate decisions aimed at maximizing profitability and efficiency may be inadvertently introducing challenges for consumers who have long trusted Toyota's engineering prowess. But it is more than just corporate greed, so subscribe, hit the bell icon, and let's break this down. Unveiling the peculiar malfunction. See, despite the RAV4's stellar reputation, a peculiar malfunction has recently come to light, particularly affecting the non-hybrid models. This issue revolves around the unexpected onset of corrosion within critical components of the vehicle, leading to significant performance degradation. Corrosion, often a silent saboteur, has emerged as a primary cause of concern, especially in regions with harsh road conditions that exacerbate the issue. The corrosion problem predominantly affects the high-voltage wires and connectors, essential for the vehicle's electrical and hybrid systems, thereby undermining the RAV4's operational integrity. The impact of this corrosion is multifaceted, compromising the SUV's performance and reliability. Owners have reported intermittent electrical failures, reduced fuel efficiency, and in severe cases, complete shutdowns of the vehicle's hybrid system. These malfunctions not only pose a safety risk, but also diminish the overall driving experience that the RAV4 is known for. The accumulation of calcium and grime in the connector area has been identified as a critical factor leading to rusting and breakdowns, with Toyota's attempts to rectify the issue proving insufficient. This persistent problem raises questions about the effectiveness of Toyota's response mechanisms and the durability promises made to consumers at the time of purchase. The significance of this corrosion issue extends beyond individual inconveniences, impacting Toyota's brand image and customer satisfaction on a larger scale. As word spreads through online forums and consumer reviews, the trust that has been painstakingly built over decades starts to erode. This corrosion problem not only highlights potential flaws in Toyota's engineering, but also underscores the challenges faced by automotive manufacturers in maintaining product longevity amidst changing environmental and technological landscapes. The repercussions for Toyota are multifaceted, potentially affecting future sales, brand loyalty, and overall market perception of the RAV4's reliability. The customer experience. The corrosion issue has had a tangible impact on the experiences of Toyota RAV4 owners, leading to widespread dissatisfaction and distress. One notable case involves John Thomas Landry, a proud owner of a 2019 RAV4 hybrid, who faced an estimated repair cost of approximately $6,000 due to the faulty high-voltage cable. Landry's frustration was further compounded when Toyota Canada proposed a settlement requiring him to allow the case to be closed permanently, with all details kept confidential. Rejecting this offer, Landry took the initiative to create a Facebook group aimed at informing other RAV4 owners about the widespread nature of this problem. This grassroots mobilization has resulted in a community of over 3,200 members, providing a platform for affected owners to share their experiences and seek collective solutions. Prominent members like Hugo Sebastian Auber, a former RAV4 hybrid owner, have been instrumental in managing the group, offering support and advocating for common sense resolutions. The formation of such online communities reflects a broader trend of consumer discontent manifesting in organized digital spaces where grievances can be amplified and addressed more effectively. The collective customer experiences and the rise of these communities highlight a significant disconnect between Toyota's corporate practices and the needs of its consumers. The hefty repair costs and delays in addressing the corrosion problem have fueled a sentiment of betrayal among RAV4 owners, who once regarded their vehicles as paragons of reliability. This friction not only damages the immediate relationship between Toyota and its customers, but also signals deeper issues within the company's approach to customer service and product accountability. The mounting dissatisfaction has begun to tarnish Toyota's reputation, as more owners come forward with similar tales of frustration and unfulfilled promises, thereby challenging the company's long-standing image of dependability. Globalization and production shifts. Toyota's shift in manufacturing practices, driven by the pursuit of cost efficiencies and competitiveness in the global market, has had profound implications for the quality and durability of its vehicles, including the RAV4. The globalization trend has seen Toyota relocating production facilities, often to regions with lower manufacturing costs such as Mexico, a move intended to optimize production expenses and increase profit margins. While these strategies have allowed Toyota to maintain its competitive pricing and expand its market reach, they have also introduce complexities that may adversely affect the quality control processes critical to vehicle longevity. The consequences of these production shifts are evident in the emerging corrosion issues faced by RAV4 owners. The relocation of manufacturing not only alters the supply chain dynamics, but also challenges the consistency of quality standards that Toyota has historically upheld. Differences in regional manufacturing practices, environmental exposures, and material sourcing can lead to variations in product quality, potentially contributing to the corrosion problems observed in recent models. This decline in quality assurance undermines customer trust, as consumers begin to question whether cost-saving measures are being prioritized over the durability and reliability of their vehicles. Furthermore, the backdrop of globalization has set the stage for the burgeoning right-to-repair movement, as consumers become more aware of and resistant to corporate practices that limit their autonomy in vehicle maintenance. The shift towards proprietary repair systems and restricted access to repair information further complicates the consumer's ability to address issues independently, thereby fostering a sense of dependency on manufacturers like Toyota. This movement has gained traction among RAV4 owners, who are advocating for greater transparency and control over their vehicle repairs, demanding that corporations uphold their responsibility to provide accessible and affordable maintenance solutions. The intersection of globalization and consumer rights now plays a critical role in shaping the discourse around Toyota's manufacturing practices and its impact on the RAV4's performance and reliability. The struggle for autonomy and control. In recent years, the automotive industry has witnessed a significant surge in technological advancements, with vehicles becoming increasingly sophisticated and reliant on digital systems. The Toyota RAV4 is no exception to this trend, incorporating a plethora of high-tech features designed to enhance performance, safety, and user experience. From advanced hybrid powertrains to intricate infotainment systems, the RAV4's technological integrations promise greater efficiency and convenience for drivers. However, this rise in complexity also brings forth a new set of challenges that affect both manufacturers and consumers alike. One of the primary challenges posed by this technological integration is the increased dependency on specialized knowledge and tools for vehicle maintenance and repairs. Traditional automotive repairs, which many consumers could perform themselves or have handled by local mechanics, are now often restricted to authorized dealerships and certified technicians with access to proprietary diagnostic software and equipment. For RAV4 owners, this means that simple repairs or routine maintenance tasks have become more complicated and costly, as they are no longer accessible to the average consumer. This shift significantly impacts consumer autonomy, as owners find themselves at the mercy of manufacturers for even minor fixes. The reliance on specialized tools and software limits the ability of individuals to understand and control their own vehicles fully. For many, the frustration stems from the inability to perform basic repairs without incurring substantial costs or being forced to adhere to the manufacturer's strict protocols. This scenario contrasts sharply with the traditional ownership model, where consumers enjoyed greater flexibility visibility and control over their vehicle maintenance. Moreover, the integration of technology in vehicles like the RAV4 often leads to increased vehicle cost and complexity, which can be a double-edged sword. While consumers benefit from enhanced features and improved performance, they also face higher repair bills and longer downtimes when issues arise. The complexity of modern vehicles necessitates a higher level of expertise for troubleshooting and repairs, which not only drives up costs, but also extends the time required to address problems effectively. As a result, the gap between consumer expectations and the practical realities of vehicle maintenance widens, posing significant challenges for both Toyota and its customers. The right to repair movement. Amidst these growing concerns, the right to repair movement has gained substantial momentum, advocating for consumers' ability to repair and modify their own devices, including automobiles. This movement seeks to dismantle the barriers imposed by manufacturers that restrict access to necessary tools, information, and parts required for vehicle maintenance. For Toyota RAV4 owners grappling with corrosion issues and other technical malfunctions, the right to repair movement represents a beacon of hope for regaining control over their vehicle's upkeep. The right to repair movement emphasizes the necessity for manufacturers to provide access to repair manuals, diagnostic tools, and genuine parts to ensure that consumers are not left powerless when their vehicles encounter problems. In the context of the RAV4, this movement directly addresses the frustrations faced by owners who must rely solely on Toyota dealerships for repairs, often resulting in higher costs and longer wait times. By advocating for greater transparency and accessibility, the movement aims to empower consumers to undertake repairs independently or seek assistance from local mechanics without jeopardizing their vehicle's warranty or performance. For Toyota RAV4 owners, the implications of the right to repair movement are particularly significant. The persistent corrosion issues, coupled with limited access to affordable and timely repair solutions, have fueled a demand for more consumer-friendly repair policies. Owners argue that Toyota's restrictive practices not only escalate the financial burden associated with repairs, but also undermine the longevity and reliability of their vehicles. The movement calls for legislative action to mandate that manufacturers like Toyota provide the necessary resources and support to enable consumers to maintain and repair their own vehicles effectively. Potential solutions proposed by the movement include the release of comprehensive repair documentation, standardized diagnostic protocols, and the establishment of independent repair networks that can service vehicles without reliance on manufacturer-controlled channels. Toyota could respond to these demands by embracing a more open repair ecosystem, thereby enhancing consumer trust and satisfaction. By fostering a collaborative relationship with the right to repair movement, Toyota has the opportunity to address the current grievances of RAV4 owners, while simultaneously demonstrating a commitment to consumer rights and corporate responsibility. Legal and ethical implications. The challenges faced by Toyota RAV4 owners extend beyond mere inconvenience, delving into the realms of legal and ethical concerns. As dissatisfaction with Toyota's repair policies and the associated cost escalates, legal actions are beginning to surface, targeting the company's restrictive practices. These lawsuits often center around antitrust and consumer rights violations, arguing that Toyota's control over repair processes stifles competition and infringes upon the consumer's ability to manage their own property. One of the primary legal issues at play is the allegation that Toyota is engaging in anti-competitive behavior by limiting access to essential repair information and parts. Critics argue that such practices create monopolistic conditions where consumers are forced to rely exclusively on Toyota's authorized dealerships for repairs, thereby inflating costs and reducing service quality. This lack of competition not only disadvantages consumers, but also hinders the growth of independent repair businesses, which play a crucial role in maintaining affordable and accessible vehicle maintenance services. Ethically, Toyota's practices raise questions about corporate responsibility and consumer trust. As a long-standing leader in the automotive industry, Toyota has built its reputation on reliability and customer satisfaction. However, the issues surrounding the RAV4's corrosion problems and the subsequent handling of repairs appeared to contradict these foundational values. Ethically, consumers expect that a reputable manufacturer will prioritize the safety, reliability, and longevity of their products, ensuring that owners can rely on their vehicles without facing undue financial or logistical burdens when repairs are necessary. The impact of these legal and ethical concerns on Toyota's brand reputation is profound. Negative publicity from lawsuits and consumer grievances can erode trust and loyalty, potentially leading to a decline in sales and market share. As word spreads through media coverage and online communities, the perception of Toyota shifts from a dependable automaker to one that prioritizes profits over customer welfare. This tarnished image can have long-term repercussions, as consumers may become more hesitant to invest in Toyota vehicles, fearing similar issues and inadequate support in the future. Furthermore, the ethical implications extend to the broader discussion of corporate governance and accountability. Toyota's handling of the RAV4 issues serves as a case study in how companies must balance profitability with ethical obligations to their customers. Ignoring or inadequately addressing consumer concerns can lead to a loss of goodwill and a damaged reputation, emphasizing the need for transparent and responsible corporate practices in the modern economic landscape. Economic disparities. The financial strain imposed by the RAV4's corrosion problems highlights significant economic disparities between Toyota as a corporation and its consumers. While Toyota continues to report substantial profits and financial growth, the economic challenges faced by RAV4 owners in dealing with expensive repairs showcase a growing divide. This disparity underscores the broader issue of how corporate profit margins can sometimes be achieved at the expense of consumer welfare and economic fairness. Toyota's robust financial performance is often fueled by strategic cost-saving measures, including shifts in manufacturing practices and the outsourcing of production to regions with lower labor costs. While these strategies enhance the company's profitability and competitive edge in the global market, they also contribute to higher prices for consumers and increased costs for repairs and maintenance. For RAV4 owners, the financial burden of addressing corrosion-related issues can be substantial, diverting funds that could otherwise be allocated to other personal or household expenses. A comparative analysis reveals a stark contrast between Toyota's financial health and the economic struggles of its consumers. Despite Toyota's soaring profits, many RAV4 owners find themselves grappling with hefty repair bills and limited options for affordable maintenance. This imbalance raises questions about the fairness of corporate practices that prioritize shareholder returns over the economic well-being of everyday consumers. The high cost of repairs not only affects individual owners, but also has a ripple effect on consumer confidence and long-term loyalty to the brand. Public sentiment has increasingly favored holding corporations accountable for their impact on consumers' financial stability. In the case of Toyota, calls for greater corporate accountability have intensified, with advocates urging the company to take more responsibility for the quality and longevity of its vehicles. Consumers argue that as a profitable entity, Toyota has both the means and the obligation to address issues proactively, ensuring that their products continue to meet the promised standards of reliability and affordability. Moreover, the economic disparities highlighted by the RAV4's issues reflect broader systemic problems within the automotive industry, where profit-driven strategies can lead to compromised product quality and increased consumer costs. The situation serves as a catalyst for discussions about the ethical implications of corporate decision-making and the need for more equitable business practices that balance profitability with consumer rights and economic fairness. In response to these disparities, there is a growing demand for legislative and policy reforms that mandate greater transparency and fairness in corporate practices. Advocates are pushing for regulations that require manufacturers like Toyota to provide affordable repair options, extend warranties, and ensure that consumers are not left to shoulder disproportionate financial burdens when issues arise. Addressing these economic disparities is crucial for restoring consumer trust and ensuring that corporate success does not come at the expense of individual financial well-being. The broader industry context. As the automotive industry continues to evolve, manufacturers are navigating a landscape marked by rapid technological advancements and shifting consumer expectations. The rise of electric and autonomous vehicles, the integration of advanced digital systems, and the growing emphasis on sustainability are redefining what consumers seek in their vehicles. Toyota, a stalwart in the industry, is not immune to these trends, yet its strategies and responses highlight both alignment with and divergence from broader industry movements. Technological advancements have become a cornerstone of modern automotive development. Innovations such as electric powertrains, autonomous driving capabilities, and connected car technologies are transforming vehicles from mere transportation tools into sophisticated machines capable of performing a variety of functions. The Toyota RAV4, especially its hybrid variant, embodies this shift with its blend of traditional combustion engines and electric propulsion systems. However, the complexity introduced by these technologies brings both opportunities and challenges. While they offer enhanced performance and efficiency, they also necessitate more intricate maintenance and repair protocols, as seen in the corrosion issues plaguing some RAV4 models. Comparatively, other automotive manufacturers have taken varied approaches to these industry-wide trends. Brands like Tesla have fully embraced electric mobility, positioning themselves as leaders in the electric vehicle and EV market with a singular focus on sustainability and innovation. Traditional manufacturers such as Ford and General Motors have also ramped up their EV offerings, investing heavily in research and development to compete in this burgeoning market. Meanwhile, companies like Volvo and BMW are advancing autonomous driving technologies, aiming to revolutionize the driving experience with increased safety and convenience. Toyota's strategy, while aligned with the industry's move towards electrification, reflects a more cautious and diversified approach. The company has invested significantly in hybrid technology for years, anticipating a gradual transition to fully electric vehicles. This strategy has allowed Toyota to maintain a strong presence in the hybrid market, appealing to consumers seeking fuel efficiency without sacrificing reliability. However, this diversification also means that Toyota must balance its resources and focus across various technological fronts, potentially impacting its ability to address specific issues like the RAV4's corrosion problem with the same urgency as its competitors who are singularly focused on EV innovation. Innovative responses within the industry also emphasize the importance of balancing technological advancement with consumer autonomy. As vehicles become more complex, the need for accessible maintenance and repair solutions grows. Some manufacturers are exploring partnerships with tech companies to provide over-the-air updates and remote diagnostics, enhancing the ease with which consumers can manage their vehicle's health. Others are investing in expansive service networks and offering comprehensive warranties to reassure customers of their commitment to vehicle longevity and reliability. In this context, Toyota's approach to addressing the RAV4's corrosion issues can be seen as part of a larger industry challenge, maintaining the delicate balance between innovation and practicality, ensuring that advanced technologies do not compromise the fundamental aspects of vehicle reliability and customer satisfaction is paramount. As Toyota navigates these industry-wide trends, the company's ability to adapt and respond to both technological advancements and emerging consumer demands will play a crucial role in sustaining its market position and fostering long-term trust among its users. But what about the environment? Environmental sustainability has emerged as a critical factor influencing the automotive industry's direction, shaping everything from vehicle design to manufacturing processes. Toyota, a pioneer in hybrid technology, has long been associated with efforts to reduce the environmental impact of its vehicles. The introduction of the Toyota RAV4 hybrid and prime models exemplifies the company's commitment to offering more eco-friendly options without compromising on performance or reliability. Toyota's sustainability efforts are multifaceted, encompassing the development of hybrid and electric vehicles, the implementation of greener manufacturing practices, and the pursuit of innovations that reduce the overall carbon footprint of its products. The RAV4 hybrid, with its combination of a gasoline engine and electric motor, offers improved fuel efficiency and lower emissions compared to traditional combustion engine models. This alignment with environmental goals has resonated with consumers increasingly concerned about climate change and the environmental impact of their vehicle choices. However, the corrosion issues affecting some RAV4 models present a stark contradiction to these sustainability efforts. Corrosion not only undermines the vehicle's structural integrity and performance, but also has broader environmental implications. Corroded components can lead to increased waste and the need for more frequent replacements, exacerbating the very environmental concerns that Toyota aims to address. The premature degradation of vehicle parts due to corrosion negates the benefits of reduced emissions by necessitating additional resources for repairs and replacements, thereby increasing the life cycle environmental impact of the vehicle. Environmental regulations and standards are becoming increasingly stringent worldwide, compelling manufacturers to enhance the durability and sustainability of their vehicles. In regions with severe weather conditions and high salinity levels, such as coastal areas, the risk of corrosion is significantly elevated. Toyota's current challenge with the RAV4 underscores the importance of incorporating robust corrosion-resistant technologies and materials into vehicle design, particularly for models intended for diverse and demanding environments. Potential environmental solutions to address the RAV4's corrosion issues include the use of advanced anti-corrosion coatings, improved material selection, and enhanced sealing techniques to prevent moisture ingress. Additionally, Toyota could invest in research to develop more resilient hybrid system components that withstand harsh environmental conditions without compromising functionality. By aligning repair and maintenance protocols with sustainability goals, Toyota can mitigate the environmental impact of corrosion-related issues and reinforce its commitment to producing environmentally responsible vehicles. Moreover, Toyota's approach to sustainability extends beyond the vehicles themselves, encompassing sustainable manufacturing practices, supply chain management, and corporate social responsibility initiatives. The company has been working towards reducing its overall carbon emissions, increasing the use of renewable energy in production facilities, and promoting recycling and waste reduction across its operations. These efforts contribute to a holistic sustainability strategy that not only benefits the environment, but also enhances Toyota's reputation as a responsible and forward-thinking automaker. In addressing the corrosion issues within the broader context of environmental sustainability, Toyota faces the dual challenge of maintaining vehicle reliability while advancing its green initiatives. Successfully navigating this challenge requires a comprehensive strategy that integrates advanced materials science, innovative engineering solutions, and a steadfast commitment to sustainable practices. By doing so, Toyota can ensure that its vehicles, including the RAV4, continue to meet the high standards of performance and environmental responsibility expected by today's conscientious consumers. Now, there is no denying that this is a complex issue, but I want to hear your thoughts down on the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next